What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with OnePlus 13 tips and tricks and hidden features. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to get the most out of your device. So this is the OnePlus 13, and this phone has so many different features, so I'm looking forward to showing you my favorites right now. Now the first thing I want to show you is a quick and easy way to get to the camera app here on the device, and all you have to do is simply double press on the power button. And just like that, it now pulls up the camera. And you can do this from anywhere throughout the operating system. You can be in the app drawer, for example, and if you just double press, the camera now appears. Now the next thing I want to show you is how to customize the device. So simply hold down on the wallpaper here on the home screen, and then now you'll see a bunch of options here on the bottom. So of course you can choose your wallpaper. You can also go here for icons. So you can change it to different icon packs. You can also change how rounded the corners are, how the icons look. You can even pick the size of the actual app name. So tons of different options here. You can even have the app icons adopt system colors. So I definitely recommend kind of exploring in here and seeing all the various options you have, because there really are a lot of different ways you can customize how the icons look on your device. But going back here to the other options, you can see there's also widgets. So you can, of course, choose from various widgets here on the phone. But there's also layout. So with layout, if you want to have more icons on your home screen, you can choose 5x6 instead of 4x6. So it does give you an extra icon right there. You can even adjust the transitions. So you can pick to roll if you want, or cube, or flip. So a lot of different customizations there as well. And then if we go to more, you'll see that there's even more options to choose from. So for example, if you don't want to have an app drawer and you just want to have all your apps on your home screen, you can make that adjustment. You can also pick how many columns you want in the drawer itself. This one's pretty interesting, icon pull down gesture. So if you enable that, so now with that enabled, if I swipe up from the side, it now lowers all the icons, and then I can reach other icons that I typically couldn't reach on the top of the display. There's also other options here as well. So double tap to lock, that's a pretty nice one. So just double tap on any open space, and then it locks the device. Now going even further down here in the home screen and lock screen settings, you can also see for the lock screen, you can have it set to raise to wake. So I'll enable that, and then also double tap to turn on and off the screen. So now with the screen off, when I raise up the phone, it'll turn on the screen. But then also if I double tap on the screen, it'll also turn on the screen. Now you probably also saw these lock screen shortcuts. So by default, we're getting Gemini and then also the camera app. But if you do go back over to this section here, you can actually go to lock screen shortcuts, and then you can change the option on the left to other options here. So if you want your flashlight there instead, you can see that now made that change, and then now the flashlight is in the corner. Now the next thing I want to show you is how to take a screenshot with the OnePlus 13. Now there's actually multiple ways to take a screenshot with this device, so let me show you right now. Now the first way to take a screenshot is to simply hold the volume down and power button for about a second here. And there we go, we now took the screenshot. Now the next way to take a screenshot is just to take 3 fingers, swipe down, and then now we've captured the screenshot just like that. And there's even another way to take a screenshot, swipe over here in the sidebar, and then tap on screenshot, and now it takes the screenshot just like that. But that's how to take a screenshot with the OnePlus 13. Now if you go to the settings here on the device, go to search, and then type in status bar, which you'll see right here, go there, and then now you can fully customize the status bar up top. So for example, right now we have the battery percentage, but if you want to, you can hide that. You can also have the actual battery icon be adjusted. You can actually get rid of the battery indicator icon if you want to. You can have it be horizontal. You can also have it be in a circle. So a lot of different ways to customize the battery icon right there. Then in addition to that, we can also add in network speed if we want to. And then you can also remove various things. So maybe some of these that are already pre-selected, you don't want to see all the time up top there when they do appear. So for example, silent mode, I don't need to know that because there's also a silent switch here on the side of the device. So if I disable that, we now don't have to see that bell icon up top. So you probably have been wondering what this little notch is here on the side of the phone, and that is the smart sidebar. So if you simply swipe over on that sidebar, you can see it pulls up a lot of things here, and these are configured by default. You can, of course, edit everything here as well. You can also go down here and access all your various apps on the device, so that's very convenient to find. And then also if you want to, you can go to edit, and then from here you can customize things. Again, you can choose any app on the device in addition to various tools in the phone too. And then also you can go up here to the settings to then further customize what's here on the device. So if you go to floating bar, you can change the size of that bar. If you want it bigger, you can do that, or smaller. You can also make it more or less transparent. You can also move it up or down here on the device. And then you can also have it auto hide if you wish. So that's also very convenient. You can also have it on the left side if you want as well. So if you are left-handed, that might be a bit more convenient for you. So there's just a lot of different options available here for that smart sidebar. Now with the OnePlus 13, we do have some really cool AI features located in the Photos app, and I want to show you some of these right now. So when you go to your photo, go to Edit, and then down here, you'll see AI Editor. So if you go there, you'll see some of the typical options that you expect to find, such as AI Eraser. But also, this one's pretty cool, AI Reflection Eraser, which means basically if you take a photo through a window, it can get rid of most of the reflection or all of the reflection. But what I really want to show you here is AI Detail Boost. So basically, it'll use AI to further boost the detail of your image. So what I'm going to do here is actually crop this image. So I'm going to crop really high up here in the mountain. And then you can see right there, we have an option for AI Detail Boost. I'm going to tap on that option. I'm going to go to Got It. And now it's enhancing the clarity of the image. So let this go here. And you'll see in a second the final result. And you can see there's a lot of detail here, even though this is a cropped in image. And then we can compare the results here. So you can see it's pretty blurry before, whereas now it's much sharper. Now with the OnePlus 13, you've probably noticed that by default, we do get the Android gesture-based navigation enabled. But if you want to have the 3 buttons instead, let me show you how to enable that. So go to the settings here on the device, go to search, type in nav, and then you'll see right here, gesture navigation. So go there. And then you can see indeed by default, gestures is enabled. So if you want to actually hide this bottom bar, you have that ability as well. So if you hide it, it works the same way. It's just that now you don't see it down there. But then we can also switch over to buttons instead. And then now you can see the buttons are down below here. And in addition to that, if you want to have the back button on the left side and the recent apps on the right, you can make that switch as well. So again, if you're left-handed, this might be better for you. Now, just like most Android phones, we do have circle to search here. It is enabled by default. All you have to do is just hold down on the home button here or the bottom bar. And then from there, you can simply circle and then it'll search for what you're circling here. Now, also in the settings, if you go down to accessibility and convenience, there's even more options. So some of these I already showed you. But you can see, for example, there is split view, so display 2 apps at once for easier multitasking. So all you have to do is take 3 fingers, swipe up, and then now you pick the second app. So for this situation, I'm going to pick the calculator. And then now you can see it's a 50-50 split between Chrome and the calculator. Of course, we can also make adjustments to this to have one app take over more space compared to the other. But also if we tap right here, you can swap, you can save as an app group. And then tapping down here allows you to expand full screen. So if I go to switch app, I can then pick something else. So definitely a cool way to multitask here on the OnePlus 13. There's also a dedicated gloves mode, which is pretty cool. So if you are using gloves, you should definitely enable that mode. But my favorite's right here, one-handed mode. So the device, of course, is a very large display at 6.82 inches. But here with one-handed mode enabled, all you have to do is simply swipe down on the bottom bar here, and then it pulls down the entire operating system. And you can do this from anywhere in the operating system itself, so certainly very convenient. But this concludes my video on tips, tricks, and hidden features for the OnePlus 13. I hope you enjoyed this video and most importantly, learned something new today. But if you liked the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. This is Kevin here, this is the OnePlus 13, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and have a great rest of your day.